Starting a business is not for the faint-hearted. It is totally not for the faint-hearted. But at the same time, if you get yourself into a routine, this can help you last long on the scene. In case you're hearing some background, ignore it and just listen to the sound of my voice. Hi guys, my name is Tare. Thank you for clicking to watch. If this is your first time, I say welcome. I love to make videos around small business, struggles, entrepreneurship, and the good stuff. Yeah, and then if you are an old subscriber, thank you so much, thank you. And if you're yet to subscribe now. Let's get into the video. Okay, so the first habit you want to really get acquainted with is planning. You need to do a lot of planning as a small business owner, for your small business, and also for your new routine if you're just starting a small business. Start by planning. Don't just jump into things, don't just jump into conclusions. Plan. Take your time to plan a lot. Getting a planner or a journal, it is what I've talked about a lot on this channel. Writing down your thoughts, writing down your plan, it will help you for the next phase. Now, when I say planning, I'm not just generalizing. You have to take into consideration your weekly plan. Like, what do you want to achieve for the week? To plan the month out. Now, there might be some unforeseen circumstances. Yes, we totally understand that, but you should plan. Don't just wake up and say, okay, whatever happens today happens today. You just get stuck as a small business owner. So planning is very important. Plan a lot. Write your plan. Write all of these things. And planning also leads me to the second point, which is setting achievable goals. So as a small business owner or as a new business person, setting goal is very important, because sometimes you might think you're in a bubble, you're not making progress, you're not doing things as you ought to, but because you're not planning and setting goals, you think you're not achieving anything. But when you set achievable goals, let's say weekly goal, what do you want to achieve in the first week of July? Set it out. Okay, I want to be able to dispatch 5 orders. How do you dispatch 5 orders? It means you have to get at least 10 or more people to reach out to you and then sell to at least minimum of 5 people. So plan out what you want to achieve each week, and then have monthly goals, right? You have monthly goals, you have yearly goals, but it is very important for you to set achievable goals as a small business owner, so you can always go back and check and see that you are growing. So growth don't happen overnight, right? It takes time. But at the same time, if you do not set measures in place, you might think you're not growing, and then you might feel a little bit discouraged. So setting plan and also setting achievable goals will really help you as a small business owner. So these are habits you should find yourself doing. Now, prioritizing is a skill that a lot of people do not talk about. I've mentioned this in a previous video of mine, but I am here to say it again. Learn how to prioritize. Learn how to know what to do first and last. This will help you as a small business owner. It's a habit, it's a skill that you should learn. I think there are videos here on YouTube. If you want to take some courses, that is fine. But soft skills like prioritizing is very important as a small business owner. It will let you know the right time to move forward, the right time to say, okay, let me hold on, let me do this other thing first, let me do A first before B, and things like that. So learning how to prioritize as a skill will really help you as a small business owner, and then adding this skill to your routine and making it a habit will help you grow personally and also in your business. Now, it is very important to spend time to reflect. Now, in the month, you set out goals, you've planned, you should set out time in every month to reflect. Usually a lot of people reflect at the end of the month because it's a time to see what you have done. It's time, like it's paycheck time for some other people. It's time to plan the next month, where you have to reflect and see what you have done. Did you achieve your goals? This target you have set, this planning you have made, were you able to do it? What are the hurdles? What can you do better? It is time for you to reflect. As a small business owner, set time. And if you're finding it hard to set time to do all of these things, set a reminder on your phone. We're always on our phone. set it in your calendar. Don't just say, oh, I'll reflect one. No. Be intentional about your small business and also about your habits as a small business owner. Set out time to reflect. If you know you don't do it all the time, for it to become a habit of yours, set a reminder, set it on your calendar so that you know that you have some days set aside in the month to reflect on what you have done in your business. When you continue this thing and make it a routine, then in the long run, maybe in 6 months, in 8 months, or even a year, it will become it will come easy to you, and then you know how to reflect and know what to do when you want to, like, for example, you say you're going to sell 10 items in the month of April, and then the month of April and then in the month of April you sold maybe 6 items. You should reflect, see the steps you took that made you fall short of the target, and then know what to do better. So as a small business owner, reflect, look at your goals, and see how you can better these things. For me, I have dreams, I have goals I want to achieve in my small business, in my life. That's why if you notice, whenever I talk about small business, I also say small growing business, because you're small today, but you're aspiring to grow. And this growth, if you want to see this growth, you must learn to dream big. You know, there are days you just be in your car, maybe on your bed, and you're dreaming and you're saying, oh my God. Okay, let me tell you one of my dreams. Whenever I'm passing through a particular area, I just look at billboards and I tell myself, ladies and scarves. Like, I just envision what I want to see for that brand, ladies and scarves, right? And I start looking at these billboards and I'm saying, very soon you'll be on these billboards, very soon you'll be doing this, you'll be doing that. So I'm dreaming big. And also this also will help me in the action to take, right? What will I do next to make sure this thing that I have dreamt about come to fruition? So it is very, very important to dream big in your business. Don't just say, oh, I'm okay the way I am, I'm okay in this bubble, I don't want to move from where I am. Yes, it is okay if you don't want to grow, but I know most of us want to grow. And if you're in the category of people that want to grow, learn how to dream big, learn how to be in your own world, learn how to just travel with your mind, but this time around with your business in mind. I hope that makes sense. We've heard this a lot of times, but I want to let you know that it is true. Never stop learning. No matter how small or no matter how insignificant you think your business is. Let me give another example, ladies and scarves. When I started ladies and scarves, I didn't know I was going to gain so much knowledge on scarves, something as simple or as insignificant as scarves, but I was having fun learning more about scarves, different scarves, from the texture, from the fabric, from the types, to the names. You understand? I made sure I was learning. I was looking for materials, looking for people that have been in the business for a long time. I did not stop learning, and also learning skills that will help my business, learning skill that will help me structure my business better. So I will never stop learning, right? Never feel like you've attained a certain goal in your small business and then there's no need. You will become insignificant in the long run. Never ever stop learning. Learn things that will better you as an individual, and also better your small business. When you keep learning, you realize that it has become a habit of yours. Like, whenever I'm in my hall, maybe I'm done with work for the day and I'm in the parlor, I'm watching movies, maybe I've done 3 episodes, I just find myself consciously or unconsciously, I'll just stand up and I'll come to my office area, and then I know I have to also learn for about maybe 15 minutes or 30 minutes. Maybe there's this course I've been hearing about, or there's this soft skill I've been hearing about, and I want to take a certification on it. It just comes to me naturally now, but I started doing all of these things a long time a goal. So yeah, so make sure learning is part of your routine, part of your habits. You realize that in the long run, it will not only help you as an individual, but also reflect in your business. Yeah, so learning is one thing we should never ever stop doing. I'm sure we all have seen this quote that when we stop learning is when we die, or something like that. So yeah, never ever stop learning, no matter how insignificant you might think it is. Look for something on YouTube, learn something to better not only your personal life, but also your business. Another habit I think as a small business owner we should have is admitting our wrong, admitting to our mistakes. I have mentioned this a gazillion time right now about my business that failed here in Ghana and da 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 da. So yes, admitting, right, that this thing has happened, forgiving yourself. A lot of people don't forgive themselves. They tend to use words that are not nice to themselves. See, as small as maybe you want to go take something and then you forget and you take something else. Some people just say, oh my God, like they use some foul language for themselves. No, don't do that. Admit your mistake, learn from it. And also, if you have maybe growing staffs, people are your team, people are growing with you, and you know you just made a mistake, admit to them, apologize to them, and move on. Make it a habit. You see that people will find it easier to work with you than you always say, oh, I'm the boss, I don't make mistake. No, admit when you're wrong, forgive yourself, apologize to people that you need to apologize to, and then you move on. It's very important to show appreciation, right, in your business, to your customers, to your team members, to your staff, and even to yourself. Sometimes you might be working for a long time, maybe a month, 2 months, you haven't taken a break. Take time to appreciate yourself. Like I told you guys in one of my videos, I like to indulge in this nice wine that is not so expensive. Yeah, take time to appreciate yourself, appreciate your staff, thank them when they do something nice, give them a pat on the back. Don't be that annoying boss that is like a tyrant. Take time to appreciate people around you. It is so important, guys, to find like minds. Like, get people that you guys are like minds in terms of your personal space and also in your business space. Get people that are like minds that you can share your thoughts with, that you can share ideas with. This will really help you mentally. Don't just be the best in the room, right? Mingle with people that you can learn from, people that are like minds with you, and you see how this will help refresh you. So not all the time you want to sit down on your PC, you want to sit down on your TV and just do stuff by yourself. Learn to connect with people that are like minded. There are Facebook groups, if you have groups in church, if you have friends, if you have people that are like minds, learn to connect with them. Thank you for sticking with me to this very end of this video. I hope you do enjoy it, and if you do not forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.